Hello, everybody. So, there's one thing that I just don't ever do in videos. I don't ever do this. I don't know why. I always love it whenever I see somebody else's. It's always so beautiful. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use it for this, not September's, but last month's foil. And I have the Go Pressing foil. The reason I have the Go Pressing foil is that I just found that really it was a matter of price comparison. And it was the lowest price. And I just found that I actually really like this one. Let me plug it in. Okay, so it's on. And I've only used it once, so I gotta check. And see what the what the instructions tell me to do. You know what I don't have is that pickup tool. Is that in the box? I didn't think I left anything in the box. No, it's not there, so I'm just gonna have to use what I have, I guess. So, now the one thing I always am so bad about is putting the foil the wrong way. Always. Even if I do, like, I finally gotten it down where I'm doing like tape or glue or whatever, I'm getting it right, but always that's my thing. I don't know why, but that is just something that I do. Look, I'm missing this and this. The mat and the little tool. Would it be on the bottom or anything? No. I don't know what I did with them. That's curious. Okay, so the power switch is blinking. Okay, so we gotta put our dye on it. It says for 1 minute, and it should actually. Facing upwards on the black non-stick surface, okay, in the heating platform. Okay, let it for approximately 1 minute. While it's heating up, prepare your cardstock and cut your heat-activated foil to the side. Lift the platform clear protector lid and place the foil on top with the colored side of the foil facing down. Okay, and then place the cardstock on top of that. All right. So I need to get this because this is what came with it. Okay. It still doesn't want to come up. There we go. It's so thin. I guess that's what I want right there. I guess from there to there. Wonder if this is bad, that this is like this. You see that? I noticed it on the roll. Well, we'll find out. Okay, and then I need some cardstock. I got some cardstock right here. It says I may need a shim. So let me do this. I'll just use another piece of this. So I got 2 pieces of this cardstock. Okay. So that's all ready to go. This light should turn green once it reaches working temperature. This will take approximately 5 to 6 minutes. Okay. That's a long time, right? So, what I'm also wondering about is in this set, there are words. Oh, it just clicked over. Do we want to add the words? Make a splash on your birthday is what I want to get. Having a hard time getting it up. I mean, that is really... Okay, let's let that heat up a little bit. Okay. So we're going to do colored side. That just doesn't seem right. Color side of the foil facing down. Yeah. That seems like that's going to make it stick to there. But no. That's not true. I want it to stick to the paper, right? So foil side, color side down. The paper in the shim. Okay. Now it needs to go in my machine. Hopefully it's thick enough. All right, let's see. Here we go. Here's the reveal. It looks like it worked. All right. There's some overfoiling and some areas didn't get caught. So let's do it again. And this time, okay, in it goes. And it's pretty, but see, maybe that's where this foil is messed up. on the side. See, I have these bad edges, and I'm wondering if that's what's doing it. It could be. So let me see here. We're going to do this again, but I'm going to put a thicker piece of paper in. A thicker piece of paper. Okay. I don't want to use that because I'm afraid I don't know what'll happen if I put that back through, but I will use this again. Okay, so this is going to go color side. No, it's not green yet. Now it's green. Okay, colored side down. See those splotches? Let's find out. The shim. Okay. And we're gonna send it through. But the overfoiling is gonna be overfoiling worse, I would think, with a thicker shim. Here's our reveal. Let's see what we've got. Yeah. So I'm thinking this is where, no. Nope, nope. Okay, so these are the parts that didn't take here. These sides, and that is not messed up. So I must be doing something. Do I need an even thicker piece of paper? Okay. Let me get this heating back up. It goes red again. I got the paper. I need the foil. I'm halfway thinking about cutting that off or purposely laying that on to see what happens with that. I think I'm going to cut it off. And that's going to be my shim. Okay, it's green again. Colored side down. Here's my card. Add that extra shim in there. I think it's just blinking red again because I had the lid open. Hopefully it's hot enough. You can see it's pushing the image in, so I don't think it's the force. See, you can see it all pushed in here. Let's see. On here, it all looks like it's in. So let's see. It's missing the same pieces every time. That's not supposed to be colored. Okay, now that I'm looking, that is not solid. That is, so it's supposed to be like that. But look at this, where the foil is a little messed up. And then we got overfoiling here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. I'm gonna unplug it. And I'm gonna stick it up here nice and safe. And I've heard people say you can erase it. I did have one of those rubber erasers here somewhere. But I am not seeing it right now. I don't see how that would erase. I thought I just saw it. I am not seeing it right now. Well, let me see. Is that acceptable? With this messed up like this going down the blue, is that acceptable? I'm trying to see if I can see it on the foil. Can't find the end. There we go. And this has not been out of the packaging. So it looks like it's in this light blue. I do not see any damage to it. So what is causing that? See, in this one, it was all over. What about, where's the first one? Maybe this was the first one. But I did do another one. Where did I put it? Didn't I do 3 of them? Yeah, here we go. See, this one's got it on that color and on the pink and that color. And this one is on that color. And there's just not that much pink. Oh, it's on the gold too. I'm gonna have to find out why it's doing that. On this one was really bad. See, that should have took, but it didn't on these. It did on these. Now, what can I say about that? What can I say about that? I can say, just let me get my trimmer. This is not oh. Set my stuff. I'm sorry, everybody. I have lost everything. It's been taken out. There's one. My paper trimmer has got up and walked away. How does that happen? I don't know. I'll have to find out. See, that's driving me crazy. It really is driving me crazy. So, obviously, that is not acceptable. There's no way. That's not even cut straight. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what to say, folks. That is not cut straight at all. Is it the other end that's straight? That's crooked. Maybe. That's getting there. All right, that's better, but I can't take this part. I mean, it's through the whole thing. Have I done that? Is there something I'm doing with it afterwards that's doing that? Oh, look how bad it is. You know, I'm going to try it. Let me see if I can find some different foil, and we'll just try it with some other foil. And see if it's the foil. This has some bad spots, so I don't want to use that. Let's find out. Let's find out. If it happens with this other foil. Okay, get warm. Paper, I need paper. And that's not very good. That was a really crooked cut. Let's do another piece. It was a little narrow too. It's still a little narrow. Maybe I'm letting the plate get too hot. Oh, I gotta do that, don't I? Okay. Let's see if we get better results this time. I just can't believe how badly that went. I think I'm getting a good amount of pressure. I don't think it has anything to do with the pressure. Oh, I gotta cut my piece of foil. So, there's not much left of this. I've used this one for a lot of stuff. It only leaves a tiny piece. Okay. It's heating up still. That's gonna make that plate real hot, I think. It's nuts. I did a video earlier that was a complete fail, and I'm not ready to give up. So I'm gonna do another video, and I'm hoping it'll be a good one, and then I can post that one and then the fail. So you can see, because I don't like to hide my fails from you, because I like you to see when I mess things up, because that's why I do it, right? So that's my thing, is showing you the fails. So I will do the fail after, but I gotta make it work because I want it to work, and I don't want you to get a whole bunch of fails and not one that works. And I think it will work. What I think is gonna work now, I think will make a big difference. So I'm a little short here, but I'm just wanting to see if this foil does the same as the other. It did. But look how good the sentiment turned out. So when we're using this plate, that's so solid like that, but look how much better that turned out. So maybe I don't have enough pressure for it, because that's that all over. It might not be showing as much because it's all one solid color. So now I really got to get it to work, right? I really, really need this to work. So to find out what I'm doing wrong. So maybe it's my pressure. This blue here. This one has a lot of bad. So I'm not going to use that. Let me see what I do with them scissors. There they are. Okay, here's the good stuff. Okay, make sure I put plenty on. It's got to be, my pressure is the only thing I can think of, is I don't have my pressure right. So, let me grab. So I'm actually going to do 2 shims this time. I'm going to do a card. I'm going to make sure maybe not so long on my card. Maybe that'll help. And then I'm going to do another shim. So I'll have, I'm worried that that's not thick, wide enough. So we'll do this and this. Okay. The foil just fell. Make sure this is hot enough. It's definitely hot enough. But look, I've been getting the foil in the right direction every time. That's a good thing for me. That's a good start. Okay, the paper for the card, a shim, another shim, and let's see if this helps. Like I said, I've only used this one other time, and when I did, it worked beautifully. I don't think it's the machine. I don't think it's the foil. Now I tried another foil. So I think it's gotta be the pressure. I didn't have maybe enough shim in. Let's find out. Again, it did it again. I don't know. Surely people aren't sending this like this. But you can even see where the foil didn't tick. I don't know. All I can do is try again and try again. And one more time, let's try another shim even. Let's try that. Let's try another shim. And the blue foil. And the foil looks beautiful. Come on, you were starting to come off. Now you don't want to come off. There you are. The foil looks beautiful. But that even kind of looked a little worse than it was looking. So am I just not being fast enough? Getting it on. Let's reheat it. And let me just have everything stacked and ready to go. Let me get this back on and reheat. Okay, and I'm gonna line up all these. See, that shim is not as wide. I'm gonna put this in the middle of these others. This should be my card base. This is pretty narrow. So here's foil, card base, 2 and 3 shims. Okay. Okay, it switched to green. I'm gonna let it heat up a little bit more. Maybe it needs just to heat up a little bit more. Let that heat up, heat up, heat up. It said a minute for this. So I'm thinking it's long enough, but maybe it needs longer. Maybe this one, because it is so solid. Just needs to be a little longer with the heat. So I've got an extra shim. I'm letting it heat a little bit extra. No, why did it go red? Did I wait too long? Okay, it's green. Putting it down. Ooh, that's a little crooked. Okay, I'm gonna run it through. It's a little crooked now. I don't see anything wrong with it right now. Everything looks good. Still did it right down the center. I don't know. Let's take this off. Let's just try moving it. I'm just at a loss for words at this point. I don't know what could be causing the trouble. I needed to stick it back in, didn't I? Okay, so stick it back in. The sentiment is not having an issue where I'm getting it. So I don't know what even to say about that. So I guess I'm just gonna put it here. It's green. So here we go. Color down. Card and shims. We moved it. Let's see. And you heard that, so now we know it's not pressure at this point. This was an old one, so that don't count. Here we go. Still. I don't know. I am unplugging. It's unplugged. I'm going to stop now. I don't think it's the pressure. I don't know what it could be. I really don't know. We're just going to have to come back and see if we can figure out. I mean, I might try some other ones to see how they work. Maybe it's just this solid plate that's so solid like this, it doesn't want to work. I don't know. All right, everybody. I'm sorry about that, but this is a fail. That's 2 fails in a row. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me. If you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.